Good afternoon, Yankees Nation. This is Ken, and you're here with the ugly truth. Uh, Today is going to be our Mets versus Yankees series preview. A little bit of housekeeping before we begin. This afternoon, uh, or this evening at 7 p.m., I'm going to be coming online to do the play-by-play for the first game of the series with Joe from NY Yankees Mania. So hop in and join us at 7. I'm not sure if Joe is doing it pregame beforehand, but if he does, keep your eyes out because I'll be on that too. It's raining there again. It's actually clear and sunny here in Virginia Beach. Miracles never cease to amaze. Tomorrow, the game is at 1:05, and I'll be running the play-by-play for that on this channel, Yankees: The Ugly Truth. I should be doing it solo, so appreciate y'all support in advance. And while you guys are just coming in to the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button. If you're not, please subscribe to Yankees: The Ugly Truth, and share this channel out with anybody you think may have or might find value in the content. And those of you who are subscribed, make sure that you've hit the notifications so that you know every time that I come online, or if I've recorded a video and dropped it. Like I said, your support is most appreciated. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do a preview of the series. Then I'm going to open it up to the open panel. So everyone feel free to come up and say what you got to say. Look forward to interacting with y'all and hearing what you think. All right. The series starts tonight in the Bronx with Tyler McGill for the Mets coming up versus Carlos Rodon. Tomorrow, and that stream or broadcast will be available on MLB TV, the Yes Network, and I'm not sure if the Mets are broadcasting it, so we'll just go with that. Game 2 starts at 1:05 tomorrow, and that features Mets pitcher Griffin Canning, and the way it looks, he'll be matching up with Clark Schmidt. Game 3 is there's been some discussion whether Max Fried is actually pitching for the Yankees on Sunday or not. Several sites have it as him being the starter on Sunday. Others have him being the starter on Tuesday. So they're on the MLB website. They've got him listed as the Sunday starter. So we will see what we see. And he's facing up against left-handed pitcher David Peterson for the Mets. Currently, the Mets are 28-16 and are first in the NL East. In the last 10 games, the Mets are 6-4. They have a road record of a straight 500, 11-11. I see that. Give my shout outs. Sean Browning for being in the stream, Rural Bill P for being in the stream, Joe from NY Yankee Mania, appreciate it. Joe's giving us a weather report. Hey, all raining like crazy. Well, hopefully the weather clears by game time, and I will continue. The Mets road record is 11-11. Their home record is 17-5. with teams that have a greater than 500 record, the Mets are doing quite well. They're 17-11, and they have a run differential of plus 65. I.e., it means they're scoring a boatload of runs. The Mets on the season have a series record of 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 split. They have series wins, 2 of them against the Marlins, 1 against the Jays, the A's, the Cardinals, the Phillies, Diamondbacks, Cubs, and Pirates. Excuse me, those are the wins that they have. They have losses to the Astros, the Twins, the Cardinals, and the same Diamondbacks. And their 1 split is against the Washington Nationals. And I'm going to bring up a comment from Sean Browning. Everybody beats the Marlins. Well, as you can tell from the road wins that they have, two of their splits against the Marlins, who are a horrible team. At the time they played the Jays were a very bad team also. A's are a good team. Cardinals are a good team. Phillies are a good team. Diamondbacks are a good team. Cubs are a good team. And the Pirates are, yeah. So take what you will from their win record. They've faced a lot of weaker opponents more weaker opponents than we have. I see Jeff Finch hopping in. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. For our New York Yankees, we are 25-18 on the season and are first in the AL East. Like the Mets in our last 10 games, we are break even 6-4. Our home record is 13-8, and our road record is 12-10. So we're over the cut on both of them. See FJ hopping in. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. When the Yankees have faced teams with a greater than 500 record, our record is 13-11. So that means that we're doing all right. Our series record this season is 8-6. The Yankees have losses to the Diamondbacks, Tigers, Giants, Guardians, Orioles, and the Rays. And our team has had series victories against the Brewers, the Pirates, the Royals, the Rays, the Blue Jays, Padres, A's, and Mariners. I'll know we have won our last 3 series against some very, very good competition, either first or second in their respective divisions. I think that the Yankees were having some issues early in the season, and we may have started to gel as a team, and our rotation is starting to pitch up to form. So all good things. In Game 1, Tyler McGill is going to be on the bump for the Mets. On the season, he's 3-3 with a 3.10 ERA and 52 strikeouts. He features 5 pitches. His primary that he throws 43% of the time is a 4-seam fastball, and that's running at about 95 miles an hour. He features a slider that he throws about 23% of the time and a sinker 23% of the time. He also throws in a change and a curve. His big positive features is he gets great extension, which makes his 95-mile-an-hour fastball look just a little bit faster, and he has a high K rate. The thing that is not good for him is he tends to have a hard hit rate very high, and he is a little over league average for base on balls. Hitters hitting against Canning are hitting at a 230 clip. It's a little bit below league average, but not bad. In his last 3 starts, he's had 1 loss and 2 no decisions. His loss was in his last start to the Cubs. He went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 earned runs, and had 7 strikeouts. The game before that, he was against the Cardinals. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 earned runs, and had 6 strikeouts. And the decision before that was against the Nationals. He went 6 1/3, had 3 hits, 1 base on balls, 3 earned runs, and 9 strikeouts. So, true to his baseball cards, you tend to think or see that he is pitching to his stat line. Decent amount of walks, so that gives you opportunities to score or advance runners. And he's got a decent strikeout rate. He will be matching up against our Carlos Rodon. On the season, Carlos is 4-3 with a 3.29 ERA. He has 67 strikeouts, which is 3rd in the major leagues. If he gets on it tonight, he may be back there at number 1. Rodon features 5 pitches. His main 2 are a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that he throws about 41% of the time. He throws a slider about 28% of the time, and he mixes in a change about 16%, and then his sinker and his curveball are arbitrary pitches that he uses, depending on the situation. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. But he does have that in his bag of tricks. And when Rodon is very successful, he tends to get good movement on his secondary pitches, which helps his strikeout rate. Like I said, he's starting in the major leagues, so he's doing something right. In Carlos's last start, he was against the A's. Actually, his last 2 starts, he's had no decisions in both of them. Against the A's, he went 6 innings, had 8 hits against him, no strikeouts. He gave up 4 earned runs, one of them a 3-run homer, and the second one a solo homer. He had 10 strikeouts in the game. In his game against the Padres, he pitched 6 2/3 innings for us, gave up 3 hits, had 1 walk, did not allow a run, and struck out 5. And that was a bad weather day. Hence, it hadn't been up to par with his other starts. He had given us at least 7 strikeouts in the 5 starts previous. He had quality starts in all 5 of those games. And he hadn't given up the long ball. So that was the first time that he actually had. The next pitcher for game 2 that's coming up against us might be considered their staff ace at this point. It's Griffin Canning. He is 5-1 on the season with a 2.36 ERA. He has 42 strikeouts. He features a slider about 87% of the time, a 4-seam fastball about 25% of the time. It's running about 93 miles an hour, and a change about 23% of the time. He figures in a curve, or musters in a curve, a cutter, and a sinker. The positives for Canning are that he has a high run rate on his breaking balls and off-speed pitches. He also gets a very high amount of ground balls. The negatives for him is balls that are hit at a high velo. He has a very high hard hit rate, and hitters hitting against him are hitting 241. So he's not really fooling people, and if he's not getting a lot of movement on the plate, and his fastballs are in the center, people are teeing off on it. The last game that he pitched was against the Cubs. It was a no decision. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, had 1 base on balls, gave up 1 earned run, which was off of a homer, and he had 5 strikeouts. So tells you that he can be gotten to. Patient at bats is definitely a must for our team, and when we have the opportunity to have runners in scoring position, we actually have to capitalize on it. On that afternoon twin build, if everything holds to form, Clark Schmidt will be facing up against Canning. On the season, Schmidt is 1-1. He has a 4.73 ERA and has 25 strikeouts. You may wonder why his strikeout count is so low. Because he's pitched 4 games at the major league season, or at the level this season, because he had no spring training and started on the IL. Schmidt features a cutter that he throws about 40% of the time. It's running about 92 miles an hour. He has a sweeper that he throws about 26% of the time and a curve that he throws about 26% of the time. He also has a sinker and a 4-seam fastball that runs at 94 miles an hour. Let me backtrack one thing. With regard to Rodon, teams are hitting against Rodon at a 197 rate. So, plain and simple, he's just a good pitcher. Yankees fans have been hard on him for a while, and I don't think it's actually deservedly so. He is getting done what he needs to get done. He's keeping us in the games, and he's giving us length in innings. Clark Schmidt, the batting average against him is actually quite good. It's a 202, well below league average. Schmidt's last game was a win versus the Mariners. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 base on balls, and 2 of those hits were long balls, 2 solo shot home runs. When his breaking stuff was cement mixer type and sitting right in the middle of the plate, and they teed off. He did end the night with 6 strikeouts. So, all in all, a good outing. And the outing before that was pretty impressive. That's what made me tend to think that Schmidt has gotten back to the pitcher that we know and have seen over the last few years. Okay. Game 3 matchup. Game 3 is going to feature David Peterson from the Mets. He is 2-2 on the season with a 3.05 ERA, and he has 43 strikeouts. He features 5 pitches, a sinker 28% of the time, about 91 miles an hour. He throws a 4-seam fastball about 28% of the time, and it is 92 miles an hour. He has a slider that he throws 17%, a changeup 17%, and a curveball at 17%. So basically, he's utilizing all 5 of his pitches, and he is getting movement across the zone. The pluses for him is he's got good extension, which makes his fastball rate go up a tad bit, and he has a very, very high chase rate. He has good run on his breaking ball and tends to get a lot of grounders. The negatives on him is when they hit him hard. And when they hit him hard, it leaves at a high velocity. His fastball velocity is pretty low, and teams are hitting a very high 282 against him. In his last 2 games, he has had a no decision and a loss. The Pirates were the first team, or the last team that he faced off against. He had 6 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, 3 walks, 2 earned runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Gave up a solo homer. His loss was to the Arizona Diamondbacks. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 walks, allowed 4 runs, also gave up a home run, and had 6 strikeouts on the night. So definitely a very hittable pitcher. He, if everything holds to form, is going to face off against Max Fried. Max Fried has 7 pitches in his repertoire. He can throw everything at the kitchen sink at you. Uh, he has one main pitch that he relies on. It is a four-seam fastball. He throws it at 93 miles an hour about 42% of the time. Other than that, he mixes in a sinker, a curveball, a sweeper, change, cutter, and a slider. Max's big pluses are he has a great fastball run rate, hard to make hard contact on it, and he has a very high ground ball rate, and he doesn't tend to walk people. Basically, all of his stats are at least league average or higher. They might not be in the complete red zone, but all in all, he's our ace, and he's a pretty decent pitcher. In his last outing, he ended up with a no decision. It was versus the Mariners. He went 7 innings, gave it 5 hits, walked an uncustomary 2, gave up 1 earned run, and had 5 strikeouts. I think some of the reason that Max didn't have a great outing is because the umpires sucked. He had a very bad strike zone. There were a lot of pitches that he threw early in the game that were strikes that got called for balls. Drove his pitch count up, and for those of you that watched our play-by-plays with the Mariners, those guys tend to foul a ton of balls off. So that just didn't do him justice. All right, that's pretty much everything that I've got for the pre-series review. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link for the open panel. Actually, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. So I am back, and I am dropping that link right now. So if you would, hop up and we can have a chat. If you guys are too busy or at work or can't do it, we'll end the stream in about 5 to 8 minutes or so. And Ken disappeared, but he's back. All right. Joe's asking, can you hit what the Yankees are doing in the clutch? Well, when it comes to basic runners in scoring position, the Yankees over the last series were freaking horrible. They were 5 for 29, bringing in about 15% of the runners in scoring position. As a matter of fact, when we had the ghost runner at third in game 2, we couldn't bring him home. We had 2 opportunities to score the ghost runner, and we didn't bring any of them home. So that is definitely something that the Yankees are going to have to improve on if we're going to take this series. I like the pitching matches for us, and I tend to think that that they favor us. They have some very good hitters. It's something.
Okay to walk behind you. I just gotta grab.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What I didn't do, and I'll bring that up right now. I'm bringing up the stats for the Mets. If you look at their pitching side, they have a team ERA of 2.84. which is the best in baseball, number one. You look at their home runs allowed, and that is consequently 28 on the season. And that's the first best in baseball, least amount of home runs. Their team whip is a 1.24, which is 11th, and the batting average against them is a 2.29, and that's 7th. So they have a very solid staff. So hence that is one of their high points. If you look at their offensive numbers, they're hitting at a 253 clip, ninth in the major leagues, top 15%. They have 205 runs scored, 10th in the league, top 15%. 52 home runs, 10th in the league, top 10% or 15%. On base percentage is a 332, 8th in the league, top 10% or 15%. And their slugging is a 427, which is 6th in the league. That puts them in the top 10%. So offensively, they are sitting very, very decent to hit, ability to hit, score runs, and the pitching is able to hold them down. For the team leaders, pitching wise, Griffin Canning leads the staff with 5. He's tied with Clay Holmes with 5 wins. Kodai Senga has 4, and Max Kranick, one of their bullpen arms, has 3. Kodai Senga leads the team in ERA with a 1.22, second in Major League Baseball, actually. David Peterson is got a 3.05 ERA, and Clay Holmes has a 3.14 ERA. The strikeouts. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, glad to see you hopping in, brother. The strikeout leader for the team is Tyler McGill with 52, followed by Clay Holmes with 48, David Peterson with 43, and Griffin Canning with 42. If you look at their offensive stats as a team, Pete Alonso leads the team batting average with a 3.11. He's followed by Francisco Lindor with a 2.97, Juan Soto with a 2.55. Home runs, Alonso leads the team with 9, tied with Lindor for 9. Soto and Nimmo each have 8. And as far as runs batted in, Alonso has 36. Lindor and Nimmo both have 26, and Soto has 20. So a lot of the Met fans have been hard on Soto, but he's still near the top in most of their offensive categories. And the guy that they didn't even want, Pete Alonso, leads the team in everything on the planet. Now I'm going to do the flip, and I'm going to put our Yankee stats up. All right. With regard to our New York Yankees, our team ERA is at a 3.62. So it's dropped from a 4.74 significantly, and that puts us 9th in the league. So starting pitching and our bullpen have been steadily decreasing that ERA. We've allowed 39 home runs, which puts us at 7th in the league, top 10%. The whip against our team is a 1.18, which is 6th in the league, top 10%. And the batting against our New York Yankees is a 209, which leads the league. When we back into our offensive categories, batting average is still a 263, 3rd in the league, top 10%. We've had 250 runs, second in the league, 78 home runs, or 76 home runs, first in the league. On base percentage, 347, first in the league. And slug, 481, first in the league. I.e., we're getting a lot of extra base hits and home runs. With regard to our pitchers, Max Fried is tied for the major league lead with 6 wins on the season. Second on the team is Carlos Rodon. Earned run average for leader for the team is Max Fried with a 111 and Rodon with a 329. Strikeout leader is Carlos Rodon on the team, followed by Max Fried with 52 and Will Warren with 50. And Fernando Cruz has 34, which leads all relievers in Major League Baseball. If you think offensive category leader for the Yankees, you just have to say Aaron Judge because he leads in batting average, home runs, and RBIs. 412, 15, and 41. Paul Goldschmidt follows up behind Aaron with a 346 batting average, quite good. When we look at home runs, Trent Grishbaum has 12, and Ben Rice has 9. With regard to RBIs, Austin Wells is sitting at 28, and Anthony Volpe is sitting at 24, Goldschmidt at 22. Our team leaders seem to be carrying the water for the Yankees, but our team is a well-rounded package. We have the ability to shut people down with the pitching, especially with the performances here lately from Clark Schmidt and Will Warren shaping up to form. Yarborough's come in and given us a couple of spot starts, and his numbers are that of are better than most 5 starters in the major leagues. So that's helping to drop our numbers down, and I think it's going to help us in the future with more series that we venture out into. There is a lot of hype on this series, particularly focused around Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. That may be the headline, but I don't think that that's going to be the difference maker in this series. Where I think where the rubber's going to meet the road is how well the bullpen does. I think that both starting staffs can moderately control the other's offense. With regard to the Yankees, the 4 people that we have to truly look out for is Lindor, Soto, Alonso, and Vientos, and whoever's hitting in the 9-hole spot. With regard to the bullpen, Clay Holmes has been, or not Clay Holmes, Luke Weaver has been locked down. He's given up 1 earned run in all of his starts and seems to be damn near unhittable. The Devin Williams, over I think 4 out of his last 5 starts, he's come in and pitched clean frames, so that bodes well for a setup and closer for us. We have Fernando Cruz, who's been lights out. As of late, Ian Hamilton has come in there, and he is a strikeout machine too. The only person that seems to be struggling with regard to our bullpen is Tim Hill. During the Seattle series, he ended up taking the loss in the extra inning game, and the first appearance that he made, he got beat up on a bit. All right, now I've basically finished everything that I had to say about the pre-series review. Now once again, the link is down there. And if you choose, hop up and give a shout out. I didn't miss anybody, so give y'all a couple minutes, and if not, then I'm going to shut the stream down. But I'm going to put it out there. If you haven't, please hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure when you subscribe that you hit the notifications so you get the 411 when it comes to live streams that we have here, short videos, and play-by-plays, which are definitely long streams. All right, I see Sean hopping up, and take the time to share the content out with friends. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Hey, it's going all right. I got a little time before I got to do an appointment with the VA. But just wanted to say, yeah, I'm just fired up about this series. I mean, it's time we get revenge from last year on the Mets. We're playing overall good baseball right now. We just got to keep grinding them out when we're at the plate. And then I think Rodon's gonna, he's gonna shove today. I say about 7 strong innings, and he might pull out 10 Ks, or I wouldn't be surprised if it's just 8, because that seems to be the number he's been doing consistently.
Okay, and a comment from Real Bill: Lindor and Alonso are the most dangerous, and a second one, supporting one. When our starters go 6 or more innings, we're among the best in the entire MLB. Well, we faced off in the last 3 series against 2 first-place teams in their divisions and a second-place team, and we took all 3 of those series. I liked the trajectory that we're going on. I like how the staff is starting to come together and the team seems to be gelling. There are a lot of great points, and I think it's just going to be amplified through this series. I do not happen to be one of those guys that gets pumped up for the Subway Series. To me, I look at it as just another series. The Mets, to me, haven't truly been relevant since 2015. So no need for us to compare against them. They beat us last year, 4 games. They swept us in the entire Subway Series. Fantastic. They pitched against, or they played against a team that was decimated with injuries. So take for it what you will. We have injuries this year, but we're managing to play through it. All right. I see that Sean has hopped off and a lot of people have jumped on the stream. So with that being said, I am going to end the stream here in about half a minute. I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy Friday to hop in and listen to the stream. It is most appreciated. Remember, play-by-play with me and Joe here on or Yankees The Ugly Truth. Hop in and give a shout out. Listen to some play-by-plays. We like calling them for you, and we hope you enjoy listening to them. Once again, thank you, and I'm going to end the stream now. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Let's go Yankees.